Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the DeKalb Planning and Zoning Commission meeting for this Monday, March 3rd, 2025. Can we start with a roll call, please?
Becker?
Here.
O'Flaherty?
Here.
Pena Graham?
Here.
Wright? McMahon? Chair Maxwell.
Here.
4 present.
Thank you very much. We will move to the election of a vice chairperson for this evening. If there's anyone that would like to nominate anybody, please just state your name and the name of the person you'd like to nominate. I will nominate Bill McMahon once again.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Becker. Would anybody else like to nominate anybody else? Okay.
Voice vote's fine.
Roll call? Oh, okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. We'll move to the approval of the agenda. If there are any additions or deletions, if not, I will ask for a motion to approve.
So moved.
So moved by O'Flaherty. May I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Becker. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Sorry. Approval of minutes from February 18th, 2025. Again, if there are any additions or deletions. If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve.
So moved.
So moved by Becker. Second.
Second.
Seconded by O'Flaherty. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. This is the public participation portion of our program. If there's anyone that has anything to speak to that is not on the agenda, they can come forward now, and I'm going to guess that's a big no. Tonight, new business. We have a public hearing, a petition by the City of DeKalb for amendments to the UDO to allow electric vehicles, EV charging stations, as an accessory use in all zoning districts. In addition, the amendments will also allow EV charging stations to be counted as satisfying minimum parking space requirements. Do we have a staff report?
Yeah, staff report in your packet, and there's a couple amendments in the UDO regarding electric vehicle charging stations. I'm going to have Scott Zach, our Communications and Engagement Manager, speak a little bit. He's the staff liaison to the Environmental Commission who developed the sustainability plan, familiar with the Mayor's Caucus too. So Scott, give a little background on leading up to the couple amendments we got proposed.
So thanks for having me today. So the root of this is in the sustainability plan. The city had a sustainability plan that was first written in 2016. And then as Dan mentioned, I'm the staff liaison to the Citizen Environmental Commission. So they initiated an update of the sustainability plan that really started like in 2022. We did a lot of, very similar to how you guys did your comprehensive plan with public, we had a session in here to get public input and a survey as well to gather public input to put in the sustainability plan. And just as you guys are a source of public input for the comprehensive plan, the Environmental Commission is a source of public input for the sustainability plan, which was then drafted by the city and revised by the commission and then approved by the city council last year. So that's in effect. Throughout the sustainability plan, there's several references, of course, to sustainability and climate change, and lots of references to encouraging our residents and community members to reduce their carbon footprint. And of course, one of the ways to do that is to use electric vehicles, specifically one of the goals in the energy section is to reduce greenhouse emissions, and it states that more EV charging stations spread throughout the community will encourage drivers to consider electric-powered vehicles or hybrid vehicles. At the same time that we approved the sustainability plan, we also joined the Greenest Regions Compact, which is an initiative of the Metropolitan Mayors Association. I am happy to say we are the furthest west member of the Greenest Regions Compact, so they were very excited to have us join that and expand their footprint. And as part of the compact, you get a big spreadsheet, a skeleton to help you implement your sustainability plan and kind of steps that are underneath each of the goals. And then you become a member of the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus and their Environmental Commission, and so they make available to you many programs that can help you with your sustainability goals. One of them is called the EV Readiness Program. It's actually funded by ComEd. and it's put on by the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus. And the whole goal is to eliminate as many barriers as possible to owning an electric vehicle. There's classes every other week that we attend. It's very comprehensive. It goes everything from training first responders on how to respond to a fire with an electric vehicle, which is very different than a regular car, to recommending zoning changes, which you're considering tonight, to eliminate barriers to owning an electric vehicle. There are 3 levels. We're starting with the bronze level, and so now what we have tonight are the minimum changes would need to the UDO to be classified as bronze level EV ready, and that would be advertised as such that DeKalb is EV friendly community. And along with this, people would learn about all the different ways we're trying to make EV chargers available, and there's no cost to the city for anything we're doing.
Kim, thank you.
So I'll just go quickly through the exact amendments to the UDO. So the first is Article 3, the definitions, and we can see up there. Got definitions for electric vehicles, electric vehicle supply equipment, electric vehicle charging stations, and electric vehicle charging infrastructure. These are definitions, came from the Mayor's Caucus, used in other municipalities also. So we got the definitions, and one of the amendments is to make it clear that these charging stations are accessory uses in all zoning districts in the city. So we added that. And the other one is regarding the parking. So the regulations state that these charging stations can be counted toward satisfying minimum parking requirements. If you got 20 parking spaces required, and you got 18 standard spaces and 2 EV stations, you meet the requirements for that. So just make it clear. So those are the changes. Of course, we do have charging stations in the city already. We've approved those by permits in the past. This is codifies it, makes it clear that they're accessory uses and you can meet the minimum parking requirements. We've kind of been doing that, but we didn't have it addressed in the UDO. Now we do at this bronze level. So. And we'll, in the future, look at perhaps other amendments to kind of expand it, to maybe get a higher awards from the Mayor's Caucus levels. And, you know, other communities do have some more standards, but these are the basic ones. Just looking at some photos of, this is a EV station next on the city parking lot. Next to Sparks Auto, we got these are free, there's no charge to them. I think we did buy one. There's one in Van Buren Plaza too. I think one we did get a grant on that was covered. This is probably the largest ones are at AMC Theaters. There's 4 that look like this, quite large by Shell. One of them, or all of them do, which came up kind of when they put them in, they do advertise businesses off-site. This is at the theater and they're advertising Wells Fargo, so that's something we may want to look at. If they're kind of like an off-site sign almost, or like at the gas station when you're pumping gas and they're showing ads on the pumps. So that's something we may want to look at. These are, I don't think we have any others like that in the city beyond, and AMC's got 4 of those. This is at the City Hall Suites, the new apartments over there at the old City Hall site. John Pappas has put these up in all his projects, I believe, except probably Cornerstone and Plaza DeKalb, but Agora Tower has a few Isaac Suites for their tenants. So I'm not sure what they charge, but these of course charge. I'm not sure how much rate they do on them, but just some of the pictures showing what's out there. In the future, you know, some communities require EV stations, a certain number for every project. We're not at that point at this time. It's more of a demand. We'll kind of follow that. For new homes, we don't require them. We do require 200 amp minimum. So they have the power if they want to add one, but it's not required. There could be requirements regarding the signage, length of time you can be plugged in. Other safety requirements, we see those too. So if the commission has any questions or ideas, maybe there's something to look at in the future, we certainly like to hear those, but that's something we'll do in the future, look at them always. We haven't really experienced any problems or heard any problems with the ones we do have in the city. They're a benefit, I think, so, or people see it that way. But any comments we appreciate from the commission? There's a sample motion prepared that does approve them, these amendments per Exhibit A, which the changes I just went through.
Okay, thank you, Dan. I'll open it for questions, comments.
As far as adding like any rules or time frame or anything, I would think we almost need to wait to see what the problem is before we anticipate that, because I think right now there's few enough of these types of cars in our community. Most of the people who are going to have them are going to have charging at home. These are just a nice benefit, and as they become more popular, I could see us having to revisit it with different parameters, but until we know what that problem is, I don't know if it makes sense to, on the front end. Yeah, just because we don't know what.
Yeah, for instance, the ones that have the video screens that are up by the theater, I don't have any issue with them being there, but if there was a line of sight to a road or something like that, then I think we would have to be more restrictive.
Agreed,
Yeah.
and so, you know, those are, and the ones at that theater, that's private property, and so, while it's publicly used, they're
Yeah.
buying it, it's well within their
Mhm.
parcel, it's not a.
For the people that want to install them, are there public funds or incentives to create the infrastructure for the electrical, or does it have to be in place?
The city does not offer, but ComEd has what I'm told through this program, one of the things I'm learning, has rebates that are very easy to get, both for electric vehicles and chargers, and then for cities to put in chargers as well.
Okay.
And so we'll be creating a web page through this program that will be available on the city's website, where you can go and learn about what rebates you're eligible for.
Okay. And to that end, is there a map of the publicly accessible charging stations?
Yes, there's several companies that run several maps. We're on the most popular ones, and we were talking about before. It tells you not only where the charges are, how much they charge, whether they're in use, whether they're down for maintenance. It tells you at what rate they're charging and how long it will be till the people should be out of their stalls. So yeah, there's a lot of, because all of them are wired. They're on, they're on the internet. So
Probably
yeah,
like those parking apps?
yeah,
Yeah.
That we've had
exactly.
to use,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
That makes sense, especially if somebody's coming out of town, it's nice to have that convenience.
Yeah, I'm showing my age by talking about maps.
It's all on the phone.
It's a
Yeah.
map, but it's just digital.
It is.
So yeah, just the three basic amendments are proposed in Exhibit A that we discussed to get the bronze level. And then, we'll just kind of, over time, do another miscellaneous amendments to the UDO. We'll look to see if any additions need to be made or not based on problems that arise or, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Would anybody like to?
Sure, I've got it handy. Based on the submitted petition and testimony presented, I move that the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend to the City Council approval of the text amendments to the Unified Development Ordinance regarding EV charging stations as indicated in Exhibit A.
So moved by Mr. Becker. May I have a second?
I second.
Seconded by O'Flaherty. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign. Or I'm sorry, do we need a roll call on that?
Yeah, I'll call a quick roll.
Okay.
Becker,
Yes.
O'Flaherty,
Yes.
Pena Graham,
Yes.
Maxwell.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you very much. Staff reports to what's upcoming and exciting.
Yeah, next hearing, our next meeting, March 17th. We do have one hearing, another sign variance for 175 West Lincoln. That's the Shell Station Express Lane that was redone last year. They have an existing ground sign. They want to put a digital display sign at the bottom of it. The current sign is legal nonconforming. It's too high and exceeds the size limit. So adding a digital display, which we do allow with certain restrictions onto that, or making the sign larger, they need a variance for that. So that's the one hearing we'll have on
Okay.
our next meeting.
And I more than likely will not be here for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know I won't. I'll be in San Antonio.
Okay, we'll we've set the hearing already, so we'll call around to make sure Bill and Jerry and
Sure.
Trixie okay, Marie,
What's the date?
17th?
17th.
Yeah,
Monday.
here.
Okay. We'll call around. We'll-
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, if nothing else, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved by Pena Graham, may I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by O'Flaherty, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Thank you, folks, and have a wonderful evening.
There's a possibility I